Yo, Jamahal Hill in the building. Yes, sir. Getting it done here. Welcome to the show, Jamal. For those of you who don't know, Jamahal Hill is a UFC fighter, an active UFC fighter. Just got a knockout win recently on UFC Vegas 48, was it?
Yeah,
I wanted to talk about that knockout. What was it that you saw during the fight or in the mix of it? What was it that you saw that gave you the ability to land that not overhand right, as you've been calling it, since it wasn't an
and that's
overhand?
funny. That's funny that that's what you led with, because that's actually what I was just talking to him about and shit. Like, if somebody was able to ask him about the punch that I texted him about back a few months ago, or whatever, on how to work on. But it's one of my little things. Um, I can't go into detail with it, but it was a pull punch. It was a pull punch counter.
It was a pull punch counter, right? Um,
Mhm.
so you can't go into detail about it, but were you training that in camp? Like, was there something you saw from him that made you think you were going to be able to land that?
um, It's just one of those strategies that I know that's there from things. It's just certain things I know about fighting and understand about physics and things like that. For certain, I got a lot of surprises for people.
Right, right. So I wanted to talk about your your introduction into MMA and stuff like that. Like, what made it so that you wanted to get in? Who was your inspiration? Like, there's always the guys like, oh, Muhammad Ali, or in MMA it's like, oh, GSP, John Jones. But outside of fighting, who was your inspiration? What inspired you to want to be a fighter?
Life, I mean, honestly, the first person that really fed my passion, everything from martial arts, like giving me like videos and things like that, and make me want to, like, learn stuff and just be fascinated with just combat. Period. Was my older brother Vince, before he had passed away. Like, when we were younger, he passed away back in 2017. But yeah, whenever we were younger, he was the one that really fed that for me.
Right, right. And so when you go out to your fights, is that all? Is that the guy that's on your mind? Like, I'm going out there to do this for him, or is he just one of the things that pushes you, or do you push all that to the side before you go out and it's just like, I'm going out there, I'll win this fight, I'm gonna get it done, and I'll think about this when
Yeah,
I'm done.
I carry my people in there with me. He's one of those. He's one of the closest people to me I've ever lost. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I carry that, in there with me. But when I'm in there, I carry it in a different way. Some people might carry it like a weight, like, oh, I gotta do this for them. I look at it like, I remember the pain. I remember what I felt in that moment and shit, when I truly had to say goodbye and realize he was gone. That type of pain, that didn't that don't go away. You know what I'm saying? So, going through an experience of that, fear and it just don't seem the same.
Right, right.
You know what
Um,
I'm saying? So I'm not about pain in the cave.
uh, I just wanted to say sorry for your loss on that one. I know what it's like to lose somebody like that, um, and have to see them for the last time. And I wanted to comment on something that you said recently about the online hate and how you were talking about how people, as soon as something bad happens, they want to attack you and stuff, and then all of a sudden they flip. What with the online hate, like with the when you lost to Paul Craig, what was that like? What were people saying online, and what was going crazy? What was that made you feel like people just hate when you're down, but when you're up, they flip? What was it?
Say that again. Repeat the question.
The when like when you lost to Paul Craig, and
Mm,
people were online running their mouths and stuff. What was it
they
that they
still
were?
do that.
Of course, they're always gonna keep doing it. Do they do it now that you knocked two people out in a row? Do they
Yeah.
still do it?
Well, that's all they want to try to remember. They hold on to that.
Right. So what do you think it's gonna take for those people to finally shut up? Because I know one of them,
They
even a
never shut up.
professional. Never,
They
even
ain't
if
gonna
you were
never
to win a
stop.
belt.
They ain't gonna never stop. You know what I mean? How many
Right,
times has LeBron won a ring? They still talk. You know what I'm saying? So like, it should it'll never stop. So I ain't tripping. I'm
right,
really not tripping like that. My speak out and my whole thing was to reaching out to his family, constantly battering him about it. You know what I'm saying, and shit like that. And I know some of my people can get caught up in my victory. You know what I mean, and things like that. And I wanted that was also to them to remind them. You know what I mean, because you know, some of them so they can tighten up too. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
Like, like, and do I expect people to stop? No. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't have no lives. They hate on other people's success. It's what they do. It's the world. You know what I mean? So
right. So
that's be.
speaking of one of those people who's not going to stop and who's not going to give up, Volkan Oezdemir has been very vocal about you lately. I saw the look, man. I saw the
I
look in your
wouldn't,
eyes,
I
man.
wouldn't say very. I wouldn't say very, but he had some shit to say.
He had a lot to say.
He had to try to do something to step in the spotlight. You know what I mean? To try to step on the moment. You know what I mean? Against somebody he think he can see. You know, they see the record and whatnot, and they think like, oh yeah, he's young, he's green. I could probably catch. All right, bro.
So
Get tightened up if you want to.
is he in the headlights for you? Is that somebody that
Top,
you're going for next?
top, no, 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 off top. He's him.
So
He's him.
he's got to run it. He's got to run it with you.
Run that fade. Run that fade. Show
Set.
me that doubt. I want to see when that. Here's the thing. Whenever we get in there, that all that doubt he was saying he had. See if you see that shit on his face. See if he
Right.
wear that shit. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying?
Right. So
See if he.
once once you put him out, because I already know you're gonna get the first round knockout after what I've been seeing recently. So no
I ain't
worries.
gonna say first round. I ain't none of that. I mean, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna expect the hardest fight ever.
Yes,
You know what I
sir.
mean? I'm gonna expect the best him that's ever been. I mean, that's the respect that everybody get. He wanted that respect. He got it. Now we're gonna see what he do with it.
Yes, sir. So after that fight, you'll have three knockout or three wins in a row. Um, you'll be top 10, and you'll probably move up to top 5 after three finishes in a row in the top 10. What are
Mm.
you looking for next? Are you looking for one more before you get to that title fight, or are you looking after this next one, brilliant performance, you go straight to the
Y'all
title?
look at it differently than how I look at it, bro. You know what I mean? It's like there's a reason why I can call nobody out. I mean, I'm not trying to fight nobody that's making more money than me. The money got to make sense. I
Right,
mean, whenever that money look like a title fight, like check, man, hey, we can do that title fight. You know what I mean? I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm here to be the champion, but at the same time, I'm here to get paid.
right, right. So I guess this will bring me to uh the last question that I have. Um, what is it when you're done with this game? When you have your last fight, Jamal Hill's retirement. He's about to he puts the glove down in the octagon. He's walking up the ramp or the walkway, and he turns around and he looks at the octagon. What is it that Jamal Hill sees? And he's like, I'm happy that I did all this. I've accomplished all this. I can walk out this arena, go to
That's
sleep
it
peacefully.
ain't been written. You can't. How you gonna ask me about something that ain't been written?
You don't. It's like the goals that I'm asking, like the goals that where do you want to be at when that finally happens, or do you think it's just gonna go as it goes? There's no predicting it. There's no none of that.
It's I'm here to see. I'm here
So
to answer that question. You know what I mean? People like, you know what I mean? I feel like you can put pressure on yourself and you can fuck yourself up in certain ways. Just being like, oh, I want to be, and I have stated, yeah, I do want to be the greatest. Yeah, I do want to be the greatest of all time. And be able to have a resume like that to stand on and put my name in that pot. But right now, like just trying to.
yeah,
Yeah, you out, bro. Yeah, I got a phone call. I got to call back.
you good, bro. I'll just wrap it up right here. Thank you so much for coming on and giving me the chance to do this in the first place.
No
Um,
problem at
I'll
all.
take 100 more hateful tweets if that's what it takes for me to get another interview, man. But thank you for coming on, man. I'm excited to see your future, bro.
Tap in with me on IG. You know,
I'll make sure to do that from now on because Twitter is ruthless, man. But I'll make sure to catch up with you in the future after you get your next win, man. Because I can see it already happening. It's gonna be real soon, and I can't wait to have you back on, man. Thank you so much, man.
All right, bro.